Tuesday. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Tagovailoa to throw, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 12 carries, 91 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 3rd down, Oakley. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now after the play, Singletary with some problems getting up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunate for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He is good. Makes the score Dolphins 3, Patriots nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
31-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense react.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time.
The evidence was right there.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, NextGen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
16 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Here's Breida. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Oakley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
With the score, Patriots 7.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on 3rd down. Oakley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They run with Breida. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Sets up to pass it. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Jones on the coverage.
Looking to throw. Oakley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
They'll run again with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. Their own 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. This is caught, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Hardly got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. throwing on first down. Oakley. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run again with Hunt, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. It's complete to Parker, left side. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.